Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Chill English channel. This is the place where you can relax, listen, and learn English in a natural and easy way.
And before we start, please subscribe and like this podcast if you enjoy learning with us. It really helps us grow and lets us bring you more fun English lessons.
Yes, don't forget to subscribe and hit like. Now, today we have a fun and useful topic that you can use in many daily conversations, talking about your hobbies.
Exactly. Hobbies are things we enjoy doing in our free time. They are not work, not homework, not something we must do, but something we want to do. They bring us joy and help us relax.
And the great thing is, when you talk about hobbies, you can connect with people easily. For example, if you say, I like football, and the other person also likes football, you already have something to talk about. That's how simple it can be to start a conversation.
Yes, it's a friendly way to share something about yourself. So, today, we'll give you useful words and phrases, plus real examples. By the end, you'll know how to answer the question, what are your hobbies, with confidence.
Let's begin. Jake, what hobbies do you have?
I think my biggest hobby is playing the guitar. I play both acoustic and electric guitar. Music helps me express my feelings. I also enjoy hiking in nature. On weekends, I sometimes go for long walks in the mountains. And one more, I really like cooking new recipes.
That's amazing. Playing the guitar is a cool skill. Hiking sounds very healthy, and cooking is useful because you can eat delicious food. You really have many hobbies.
Thanks. And what about you, Sophia? What are your hobbies?
Well, I have a few. My favorite hobby is painting. I usually paint with watercolors, and it makes me feel relaxed and creative. I also enjoy gardening. Taking care of plants and flowers makes me feel peaceful. And, of course, I love reading novels in English.
Wow, that's wonderful. Painting and gardening are very creative hobbies. They help you use your imagination and make something beautiful. Reading in English is also a perfect hobby because you can improve your language skills while enjoying a story.
True. And I think hobbies are important because they make us happy. When you do something you love, you feel less stressed. Also, hobbies help us use our free time in a positive way. Instead of wasting hours, you can create something, learn something, or improve your skills.
That's right. And hobbies can help you meet new people. For example, if you join a football team, a dance class, or even a book club, you can make friends who enjoy the same things.
Yes, and hobbies can even teach you about yourself. When I started painting, I learned that I'm more patient than I thought. I discovered that I can focus for a long time when I really enjoy something.
That's a really good point. For me, hiking teaches me to keep going even when I feel tired. It's like a life lesson. Don't give up too quickly, even if the path is hard.
Exactly. So now, for our listeners, let's make this practical. How can someone talk about their hobbies in English?
The simplest way is to use my hobby is or I like. For example, my hobby is swimming or I like swimming. Very easy and clear.
Yes, and you can also say, I enjoy, or I love. For example, I enjoy cooking, or I love reading. These are natural and friendly phrases.
To give more detail, you can add when or how often you do your hobby. For example, I play the guitar every evening, or I go hiking twice a month.
Exactly. And don't forget, you can also explain why you enjoy your hobby. For example, I love gardening because it helps me relax. Or I enjoy reading because it helps me learn new things.
Great. Let's try a short example. Sophia, ask me about my hobby.
Sure. Jake, What's your favorite hobby?
My favorite hobby is playing the guitar. I play almost every day because it helps me express my emotions. When I play music, I feel calm and happy.
That's a nice answer. My favorite hobby is painting. I paint on weekends because it makes me creative and peaceful.
Perfect. See how simple it is? Our listeners can use these patterns to talk about their own hobbies in English.
All right, everyone. We talked about what hobbies are, why they're important, and how to say simple sentences like, I like swimming, or my hobby is painting. Now, we're going to go a little deeper. We'll learn how to ask others about their hobbies, give more details, and keep the conversation going.
That's right, because in real life, it's not only about answering questions, it's also about asking good questions and showing interest in other people's hobbies. That way, the conversation doesn't stop after one sentence.
Exactly. So let's begin with some simple questions you can ask. For example, you can say, what are your hobbies? That's the most common one.
Yes, you can also ask, what do you like to do in your free time? Or what do you usually do on weekends? These questions are all friendly and natural.
Right. And when someone answers, don't just say, oh, or nice. You can ask more. For example, if someone says, I like football, you can ask, how often do you play football? Or do you play in a team?
Yes, and if someone says, I love reading, you can ask, what kind of books do you read, or who is your favorite writer?
Exactly. Asking follow-up questions shows that you're interested, and it makes the other person want to talk more. That's how conversations grow.
Let's practice a short example. Sophia, you tell me about a hobby, and I'll try to ask questions.
Sure, I like gardening.
Oh, that's nice. What do you usually grow in your garden?
I usually grow flowers like roses and tulips, but I also try to grow vegetables like tomatoes.
Cool. How often do you work in your garden?
Almost every day. I water the plants in the morning, and on weekends, I spend more time planting and cleaning.
That's really interesting. Why do you enjoy gardening?
Because it helps me relax. When I see the flowers and plants grow, I feel proud and happy.
Perfect. See how the conversation keeps going? You can start with one short answer and then it grows into a longer and more interesting conversation.
Yes, and you can do this with any hobby. Let's try another one. Jake, tell me about one of your hobbies.
Okay, I enjoy hiking.
Nice! Where do you usually go hiking?
I usually go hiking in the mountains near my city. Sometimes I go with friends and sometimes I go alone.
And how often do you go?
Maybe 2 times a month, usually on weekends.
Why do you like hiking?
Because I feel free when I walk in nature. I can breathe fresh air, listen to birds, and see beautiful views. It makes me feel peaceful.
That's a wonderful answer. And again, it's very natural English. Listeners, remember this pattern. Say your hobby, explain how often, give details, say why you like it. This is the key to making your answers interesting.
Exactly. And don't worry if your answer is not long at first. You can start small, like, I like reading because it's fun. Then, with practice, you can add more details. For example, I like reading. I read every night before bed. My favorite books are adventure stories because they are exciting.
That's a great example. You see, little by little, your English grows and your conversations become more natural.
Another tip is to listen carefully to the other person's hobby. If they say something you don't know much about, it's okay to ask simple questions like, what is that? Or, can you explain it to me? That way you can learn and keep talking.
Yes, and people usually enjoy explaining their hobbies because they love what they do. So don't be afraid to ask. It makes the conversation friendly.
So let's give our listeners some practice phrases they can use right away. Sophia, let's list some.
Okay, here are some useful questions. What are your hobbies? What do you like doing in your free time? How often do you do your hobby? why do you enjoy it? Do you do it alone or with friends?
Perfect. And here are some useful answers. My hobby is cooking. I like playing football. I enjoy watching movies on weekends. I usually play the guitar every evening. I love it because it makes me feel relaxed.
Excellent. If our listeners practice these questions and answers, they will feel ready to talk about hobbies in English anytime.
Yes, and in the next part, we'll make it even more fun. We'll show you how to compare hobbies, talk about trying new ones, and share opinions about which hobbies are easy or difficult.
That's going to be great. So don't go anywhere. Part 3 is coming up next.
Welcome back, everyone. Now we'll learn how to compare hobbies, share opinions, and talk about trying new hobbies. This will make your English sound more natural and interesting.
Yes, because when people talk about hobbies, they don't just say, I like swimming. They often compare hobbies or give opinions. For example, I think swimming is easier than running, or cooking is more relaxing than painting. These sentences make your conversation richer.
Exactly. So let's start with comparisons. The easiest way to compare is to use than. For example, football is more exciting than tennis, or reading is easier than writing.
Right. You can also say not as. For example, playing the piano is not as easy as playing the guitar. Or watching movies is not as active as playing sports.
Perfect. Let's try this in a mini conversation. Sophia, which hobby do you think is easier, painting or gardening?
I think gardening is easier than painting because in painting, you need a lot of creativity, but gardening is more about patience and care.
Interesting. For me, painting is easier than gardening. When I garden, I don't always know how to make the plants grow.
That's funny. Okay, let's try another one. Which is more relaxing, hiking or cooking?
For me, hiking is more relaxing than cooking, because when I hike, I breathe fresh air and enjoy the mountains. Cooking can be fun, but sometimes it's stressful if I make a mistake.
I see. For me, cooking is more relaxing than hiking. When I cook, I listen to music and enjoy the smell of the food. Hiking makes me tired sometimes.
Great! So, you see, listeners, when you compare hobbies, you can share different opinions, and that makes conversations more interesting.
Yes. Now let's talk about sharing opinions. You can start with, I think, or in my opinion. For example, I think reading is the best hobby because it's cheap and easy, or in my opinion, football is more fun than basketball.
Exactly. You can also use I prefer. For example, I prefer swimming to running, or I prefer watching movies to reading books. It's a simple way to show your choice.
Let's give a short example. Jake, do you prefer cooking or painting?
I prefer cooking to painting, because when I cook, I can eat what I make. Painting is fun, but I can't eat the picture.
That's true. Okay, I prefer painting to cooking because I love colors and I feel calm when I paint. Cooking is nice, but sometimes it takes too long.
Perfect. And now, let's talk about trying new hobbies. You can say, I would like to try. For example, I would like to try dancing, or I want to try playing the piano.
Yes, and if you already tried something, you can say, I tried. For example, I tried yoga last year, or I tried fishing with my uncle.
Let's give some examples. Sophia, is there a hobby you would like to try?
Yes, I would like to try photography. I think taking pictures of nature would be amazing. And you, Jake?
I would like to try surfing. I love the ocean, and surfing looks exciting, even if it's difficult at first.
Nice choices. Now, listeners, remember this. When you talk about hobbies, you don't have to stop at I like. You can compare hobbies, share your opinion, and talk about new hobbies you want to try. That way, your conversation becomes longer and more fun.
Exactly. And before we finish, let's do one final practice conversation for our listeners. Sophia, let's imagine we're meeting for the first time.
Good idea. Let's start. Hi, Jake. Nice to meet you. What do you like to do in your free time?
Hi, Sophia. Nice to meet you too. In my free time, I like hiking. I usually go hiking twice a month. I enjoy it because it makes me feel relaxed and healthy. What about you?
I like painting. I usually paint on weekends. I love it because it helps me feel creative and calm.
That's cool. I think hiking is more exciting than painting, but painting is more relaxing than hiking.
Yes, true. And I would like to try hiking one day. It sounds fun.
And I would like to try painting. Maybe you can teach me.
Sure. And maybe you can take me hiking.
Deal. See how simple that was? Listeners, you can do the same. Just use the questions and answers we practiced today.
Exactly. And don't forget, practice is the key. The more you talk about your hobbies, the more confident you will become in English.
That's right. And before we finish, one last reminder. Please subscribe and like this podcast. Your support helps us bring you more fun and useful English lessons.
Thank you for listening, everyone. We hope you enjoyed this 3-part series about hobbies. Keep practicing, keep smiling, and keep learning with us.
See you in the next episode of the Chill English Channel. Bye for now.